The Clone Trooper Army holds a notorious bridge defensive position. The droids once again are assaulting on the bridge. But this time around, they have something far more serious up their sleeves. In the operations planning room, the droids ask themselves, what's worse than a fixed number of battle droids? And their answer, of course, endless battle droids. Hey, what's going on, gamers? It's your boy, Daily Tactics here, and today I am back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod. And today, we have nearly 100 clone troopers. I think it's more like 80 clone troopers. I tried shoving 100 of them in there, but it just got really crowded. So I think there's like 80 clone troopers here versus literally endless battle droids on this day. That's right. These droids are going to multiply the same amount of troopers here over and over and over again every like minute or so and launch repeated assaults against the clone trooper bridge defensive right here. That's right, baby. It should be pretty epic to see this endless battle droid army against the clone trooper defending army. Now, I did this video with I think 1,000 droids last time, so obviously endless is a lot more than 1,000, infinitely more in fact, and someone actually recommended in that video for me to do endless on this same map. So big shout out to the person who recommended I do endless battle droids on this map. It was a good suggestion. Thank you very much. And either way, we're gonna get right on into this. So if you guys enjoy this video, please be sure to smash that like button. Let's try our best to get 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. It helps me out a ton. Subscribe if you have not already. We're trying to hit 350K by the end of 2021, and comment on down below you know, any other good suggestions you guys have got for me, because you guys have been on a roll lately. All right, let's get it going here. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then, gamers, let's go in slow-mo and get on into this thing here. We're not gonna have a timer on this video. In some of these endless videos, we do end up having a bit of a timer going on in which if the clone troopers defend for a set amount of time, they win. In this one, I strictly want to see how long it takes for the droids to secure a victory here, because in all odds, they should secure one. They literally have endless troopers here. There's no way that they can lose this. I mean, like, best case scenario for the clones is that they somehow come to a draw where the droids like just lose their troopers the second they're spawned in or something along those lines, but I just don't really see that happening on this map. So I do want to see how many dead droids it truly takes to kill all these clone troopers. Either way, the droids already have their second wave in as their first wave makes it to the front lines here. They are gearing up against some of these little pieces of, I don't know, like stone or something? Carved marble? Looks nice. That's a nice slab right there. But they're ducking under cover behind those things. Many of them are already dead, done, dusted. Meanwhile, the clone trooper firing line here is still at peak performance. They have not lost a single clone trooper in this battle as of yet. Let's bump it up a speed here as we continue to see the clones just rampage with incoming fire towards the droids, knocking out more droids. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. The second line of droids is still sort of hanging out in the back here. They're not really coming forward, but there we go. Actually, a pretty large mass, you know, movement forward there from the battle droid army. That's not too bad. The rest of the droids up here in the front, just doing a little bit of cover fire, maybe trying to get a few nicks on the clone troopers here to bring them down in terms of health just a little bit. Don't know if it's exactly working because all of the clones are still alive, but I suppose anything is good for the droids at this juncture in time. Alright, we might as well go into full speed here. You know what, fellas? We might as well just bumper on up to full speed. And we have the first of the clone deaths right there. My mans must have gotten sniped. Oh, another clone dies right there, actually. There must be a high caliber sniper rifle out there for the battle droids that's picking off a few of these clone troopers one by one. It seems to have gone quiet now after getting those 2 picks. Perhaps he was killed by one of the clone troopers' own snipers on the battlefield. Not entirely sure about that one. A couple more shots come in, and they do find some targets against the clone troopers. A couple more clones are dropping to the ground. Another wave of battle droids has spawned on in here. There's maybe 30 or 40 troopers per wave of battle droids, I think. I don't know. We might have to check on that the next time one spawns in. I'll keep an eye out. But as of right now, the ones that are already spawned in. Oh, here we go. We got a spawn right there. Let's check it out. Man, it's really hard to tell. I'd say maybe 40 troopers max in that grouping. I don't know. I probably should have counted before the video started, but it is what it is, dude. It's gonna be endless at the end of this thing anyway. Either way, droids still taking immense losses here up at the front lines. However, if we slow down here just a second so we can check out the clone lines, clone troopers are starting to drop a little bit more. We've actually got some of the back lines of clone troopers dropping. There must be more snipers spawning in for the droids, able to pick off these clones bit by bit. However, the clones do still have a substantial number of troopers left alive. Even though a lot of them are suppressed right now, a lot of them are still firing as well. You know, they're gonna have to keep up this fire if they want to make it out of this thing alive. Being suppressed is, of course, not very helpful. But, you know, many of them are still participating in this battle. They are still spamming out a lot of good fire here. So I think the clone troopers, for the most part, are still doing a pretty good job here. They're going to be holding at least for a few more minutes here, and not to mention they have killed a substantial amount of droids. So even if they do end up going down, they've still taken a big bite out of that battle droid army. There's a lot of dead parts on the battle droid side of the field right now. Haven't gotten another, you know, spawn in of droids for a little bit here. I'd say there's maybe 100 droids on the battlefield as we speak. I'm just sort of waiting for that spawn in. I just kind of want to see it, but it might not be happening for a little bit here. All right, I am seeing, oh, there it goes. There's the new spawn. I am seeing more blue laser fire than red laser fire on the battlefield. That is sort of a telltale sign that the clone troopers are still holding their own and they are still winning this thing. Once everything sort of shifts over to red laser fire is when you know the clone troopers are on the downswing and they are about to get crushed. But as we can see, there's probably still 50 or 60 clone troopers left alive on the battlefield defending against these droids. Another spawn in of droids right there, but is it going to be enough for the next few moments to come? Because the droids are still getting absolutely slaughtered anytime they sort of peek these clone troopers here. There's still a mass of droids going down every few seconds. The clones are doing a bang-up job here, truly, at taking these guys out. It could be because of these DC-19s that they got on the battlefield. Those things are very powerful. The DC-17M commando guns are very, very powerful as well. DC-15As, just in general, are pretty beefy weapons for the clone troopers to use. So they do have quite the arsenal on the battlefield, ready to wipe out more droids, and more droids they are indeed wiping out. Another spawn in here as these droids begin to spread out and march on forward here to go and reinforce the droids up front who are dying at the moment. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I did decide to use the 442nd Siege Battalion here. I'm not really sure what clone trooper legions to use anymore. I often kind of forget that, you know, there's like the 187th or the 501st, you know, airborne troopers, or like there's little unique clone trooper legions that I forget to use, and I forget when the last time I have used them was. So I feel like, you know, sometimes I'm just like, you know what, you throw the 442nd in there. Why not? Who cares? just toss them on in there. Either way, we are getting a little bit laggier on the battlefield here now as more and more droids do enter on into the battlefield. There is quite a number of them on the field at the moment. If we look at the deaths, they are mounting up in terms of bodies on the battlefield as well. I might have to start deleting battle droids from the battlefield here, or else it might get too laggy and crash. The 442nd here is losing more troopers. However, they are dying. This is not great. The front lines is almost completely kaputs, and there it goes. The front lines is now down. Oh no, wait, there's one trooper right there. And the second line is also almost down here, actually. Let's go in slow-mo for a little bit here. It does seem as though once the droids do sort of start to powerhouse the clone troopers and start to dominate these fellas, these guys they topple pretty quickly. They really do need their full force in order to hold this thing well before they all start to crumble. Once a few troopers go down, it does compromise the entirety of their operation here, and the droids do start to enter onto the bridge and dominate a little bit more. Now the clones are completely suppressed. We're seeing no more blue laser fire coming out, only a little bit of red laser fire as they try and take some pot shots at the, exposed parts of the clone troopers. A couple clones stand up, try and resist the oncoming battle droids, but it's not really enough here. Let's go into normal speed as these droids begin to mount their assault on the bridge here. The clones completely suppressed to these endless battle droids. It is not going well for them currently. Grenades coming in. The last few clone troopers, they're going down. There are a few in this little nook here that could possibly do something. Grenade getting thrown, gets stuck midair. Very weird. Gravitational grenade or something like that, I guess. It's from this guy right here who's laying down. A couple more droids going down to some laser fire from the clones. We've also got these guys right here who are getting some kills. That's pretty nice, but one droid grenade will just about wipe them all out in that little nook right there, so they gotta watch out for that. There we go, some more kills. Z6 rotary cannon is sitting right there. It could do some dominating, but not just yet. A couple more droids dying right there. Okay, I'm going to real quick actually delete a few droids in the back lines here because we are getting real laggy. So just real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and delete those guys before they spawn in fully, and that'll prevent some lag. Okay, final charge of the battle droids here. The droids are coming in to the little nook here, and they do manage to kill one of the troopers with a VATR-25. DC-15C trooper goes down. The Z6 rotary cannon dude is just sort of hiding behind that little wall there. He's not helping out too much, and these two DC-15A troopers also sort of hiding. Going into normal speed here, the droids are just sort of closing in on these fellas. They're trying to hug the walls, trying not to be seen, but eventually the droids will find them, and there you go. Droids do find them. They do get a couple kills. The Z6 trooper's still alive somehow. He starts opening up, but it's too late right there. They waited far too long for that to happen. So the droids do manage to win the day. Let's check out the deaths here. So yellow are dead clone troopers, red are dead battle droids. I'd say at least a few hundred battle droids did die on the battlefield before it was all said and done, but still it wasn't enough for the clone troopers. Obviously this is endless, so the clones were never truly going to win here, but it was fun to see just how long they could survive. Either way, guys, let me know if you'd like to see some more videos like this in the future. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but I do find them to be pretty fun, so we could definitely do some more in the future. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what you'd like to see. Thank you guys so much. Seriously, the support on the latest videos has been amazing, and I really do appreciate it. I just want to make that known. All right, guys, I'll see y'all later. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.